Kia ora, my name is Katrina Corrigan from Mount Roscoe Grammar School, and I'm a maths teacher here. My first goal for the year as part of my appraisal was centred around e-learning. We have an e-learning lead team at the school, which is headed by Sophie, who also works in the maths department. And Sophie would regularly give workshops which would clash with other PD work that I was doing around the school. There came a point where, through knowing Sophie as a maths teacher, as a close colleague, that I began to trust her, and through that trust and strong relationship that we had, and I guess Sophie understanding me and where I was at with e-learning, she realised that I lacked confidence in this area. We then set up a time quite near the end of term 3, and Sophie kindly gave some one-to-one tuition for me and my needs, which are quite great in this area. Sophie took me through the basics of how to use iLearn and asked me exactly what it was that I wanted to do. Having observed other teachers, part of my job in the school is to observe and give effective feedback to teachers. So I've seen how powerful this resource can actually be. So I saw it in action, and knowing that I needed to move into this area, and it was my goal for my appraisal, I said, I've heard people talk about this forum, and so Sophie kindly set up a forum page for me on iLearn. She also set up a teacher's resource page specific to my class, and showed me how to download resources onto it, and I was absolutely amazed how easy it was. But that's perhaps because of Sophie's excellent teaching. Impact that my appraisal goal for e-learning, which links into the whole school goal for promoting e-learning in the classroom, it's not just had an impact on me in a positive way, it's not just had an impact on my students who I teach, it's also had an impact on some colleagues, because in one of our departmental meetings a couple of weeks ago, we were asked to share an appraisal goal, choose one of our goals and go through the inquiry cycle, and I chose e-learning. And at the end of it, 2 teachers came to me and said, would I help them with the iLearn? And I said, well, I'm not sure, but why are you asking me? I said, and they said, no, but you're sort of at our level. You understand, and we would like to set up some time so that you could actually go through what it is that you're doing, how you're using it. So that's sharing best practice. If you had said to me at the beginning of the year, Katrina, you're going to do some PD with colleagues around e-learning, I would have just laughed. I mean, it would have just been a ridiculous statement. So yeah, that's the power of learning and sharing.